Have you ever wondered why some people seem to accumulate wealth effortlessly, while others struggle financially despite decent incomes? The answer often lies not in how much they make, but in their personal finance habits. These habits, the daily decisions we make with our money, can be the bridge to financial independence, or the anchor that keeps us in a cycle of financial struggle. It's often the small, seemingly insignificant choices that make all the difference. Today, we delve into some of these poor money habits that might be holding you back. First on the list is the lack of budgeting. Imagine setting off on a trip without a map or GPS. You might have a general idea of where you're headed, but the chances of getting lost or sidetracked are high. That's exactly what happens when you navigate your financial journey without a budget. A budget is simply a financial plan that guides your spending and saving decisions. It's your roadmap to financial security. Without it, you can easily fall into the trap of uncontrolled spending. You know, those little expenses that seem harmless but quickly add up, leaving you wondering where all your money went. Moreover, without a budget, it becomes challenging to put money aside for savings or investments. You're left living from paycheck to paycheck, never really building any wealth. So you see, lack of budgeting is a poor money habit that can keep you trapped in a cycle of financial instability. Without a budget, you're essentially flying blind in your financial journey. Next up is impulse buying. Now, this is a habit that can quietly yet quickly drain your financial resources. It's like a silent thief lurking in the shadows, ready to snatch away your hard-earned savings. How does this happen? Well, impulse buying is often driven by emotions rather than actual needs. It's that sudden urge to buy that shiny gadget or that trendy pair of shoes, even when you know you don't necessarily need them. Imagine a scenario where you're casually browsing an online store and you see a limited time offer flashing on your screen. You're tempted, you give in, and there goes your money, spent on something you didn't plan for. This sort of unplanned spending can lead to the accumulation of unnecessary items, and more importantly, it can put a significant dent in your budget. Remember, every dollar spent impulsively is a dollar taken away from your financial goals. Impulse buying is a quick way to derail your financial goals. Another poor money habit is living paycheck to paycheck. Imagine running a race with a finish line that keeps moving further away. That's what living paycheck to paycheck is like. You're always chasing, but never quite catching up. This habit leaves no room for savings or investments, the very things that could help you break this cycle. Over time, you find yourself in a constant state of financial stress, always waiting for the next paycheck to arrive. Moreover, living paycheck to paycheck leaves you vulnerable to financial emergencies. Without a safety net, an unexpected expense like a car repair or a medical bill can throw your finances into disarray. You're left scrambling, possibly even resorting to high-interest loans, which only dig you deeper into a financial hole. Breaking this habit involves conscious effort, budgeting, and a commitment to setting aside a portion of your income for savings. It's tough, but remember, financial freedom is worth every sacrifice. Living paycheck to paycheck keeps you stuck in a financial rut. So we've looked at 3 poor money habits: lack of budgeting, impulse buying, and living paycheck to paycheck. To recap, neglecting to budget is like sailing without a compass. You're at the mercy of financial winds, uncertain of your direction and destination. A budget is a blueprint for your financial house. Without it, you're building on shifting sands. Next, we discussed impulse buying. It's the financial equivalent of a sugar rush. It feels good in the moment, but the crash is inevitable. This habit can lead to a vicious cycle of debt and regret. The key to overcoming impulse buying is to delay gratification and consider the long-term consequences of each purchase. Lastly, we explored the trap of living paycheck to paycheck. It's a precarious tightrope walk over a chasm of financial disaster. One unexpected expense can send you tumbling. The solution? Build an emergency fund and strive to live below your means. Each of these habits, if left unchecked, can keep you stuck in a cycle of financial instability. But remember, habits can be changed. It takes awareness, determination, and consistent action. But the payoff is worth it. Financial freedom and peace of mind. Now it's time to take a hard look at your own money habits. Are they serving you, or are they keeping you poor? What changes can you make today to set yourself on a better financial path? Remember, your financial future is in your hands. Change your habits, change your life.